Good Monday morning to you. Today is the beginning of week 7. It's exciting. Just a few weeks after this, so excellent. So it was so good to see everybody last week. I feel like everybody crowding in the hallways. It was glorious. Getting stuck in traffic. It was great. That 5 minute long, light was great. But this week you're going to be designing a small coffee shop or some kind of other small restaurant, whatever your creativity wants you to do. So you're going to use all the skills you've used so far, and we'll get started on that, okay? So let's run down here to week 7 and just do your emotional check-in, just some questions. It's a discussion, you can read that. And I'm creating this right now. And then I've given you 2 articles right here just to read. They're very detailed and just scan through them. They're just on the ultimate guide to creating a coffee shop and how to lay out a perfect coffee shop. Some of y'all are really into this and you want to know the reality. There it is. And, maybe you just want to look through, think of some things you hadn't thought of before. And then down here, I went online and I found a couple of examples of some cute little things online. So what you're going to end up with is some sort of a sales desk thing. In this case, they put some chairs there and just some little tables and another counter and even a little outside if you feel brave. I don't know if they have all this fun stuff, but just do your best with that. And then here's another one. This one actually is a couch and a couple chairs and high chairs, tables. Anyway, but again, the main thing, they've got this counter type thing, some windows and lighting. And here again, this one has booths. I haven't looked for booths in Homestyler, but you can figure something out there. Notice the lighting, the artwork in between. See how this graphically looks great, the white brick on the wall and so forth. So do that. And again, here is the little sales counter there. And so you can do yours any way that you choose. You don't have to do a coffee shop. You could do something else as well. Just use a reasonable size. I'm not going to give you a size, but really no bigger than that. This looks 30 feet maybe by 40 feet, something like that. Don't stretch the furniture though. Somebody made a 25-foot bed because their room was 179 feet wide. So don't do that. Pay attention to the dimensions and make sure you get that right, okay? So let's then, I'm going to show you an example of a really easy coffee shop that I made years ago. I didn't put all the details in the wall, but you can do that. Let's look at the floor plan. So not too big. My dimensions, yeah, this is 23. This is 23. I can't really see that. By like 25. This front part. Now I added this back part back here for a kitchen. I did put in a wall, but I mean a door, but you can't see it. If you are feeling inspired and you want to do the kitchen, because you're feeling advanced, go ahead. I'll show you an example of someone who did do that, but you don't have to. So just work on this part. Notice right here, there are chairs by the window, and then there's these little double seats there. And there could be bar stools up here and even bar stools there, but I didn't put them in. And there's another seat right there, but you want to make sure everybody has room to walk, okay? And then here's the counter, and then here's a back counter for storage with room to walk through, okay? So let's take a look. All right, just for fun, I put this coffee maker up on the machine. Again, this is a kitchen island. Now notice right over, let me click on it. See this island right here? Its width, look how big I made it. It probably was only over here somewhere. I don't want to mess with changing it, but I expanded it to 20 feet, and you can expand it however long you want so that I could make the sales counter there. Okay, so that's how you do that. So that's all that excitement. There's a door to the back. There's a guy looking out the window. I put a little bit of art over there, but you can definitely do it. Isn't it funny how these guys crack? It's so funny. Anyway, little lady hanging out. I want to show you something kind of important. When you go to place things on top of a counter or something, see how that pops up here? See this elevation? That means that cup is 3 feet off the floor, which it should be because it's on top of the counter. I can make it fly. So if you have things that are flying or too low or something. Just it's easier to come over here and do it. Go to the floor plan, make sure you've got it where you want it, and then come over here and do that, because it's much easier if you do. Whoops. Anyway, you can see the cups right here. It's really easy to get them out on the floor and that sort of thing. And there's some more cups right there. So just play around with that, and that's how you really put anything anywhere. Again, this is a kitchen cabinet, and again, I made it bigger. So you can do that. Whoops, let me show you. Here's the kitchen cabinet, and I made it longer than it normally might have been. And I think I even stretched that. I'm not sure, but I can't remember. I did this a long time ago. But do some fun art. I mean, I don't have anything on the wall, just because I didn't have time. All right. So, and then I made this tip jar I found, but it was tall. So I went over here, and the height, I think it was like that. I thought it would be cute as a stubby little jar, so I made it shorter. And then I put all these people in there just for fun. And let's look quick here. I made a quick panorama of this. Okay, let it load. Okay. So the lighting looks good. And just scooting around here, save you time. And there you go. But make it more fun, to be more creative. I just didn't have time. These lights look really nice. I probably would have gone back in and put some bar stools up there. I would have, and put more stuff, maybe some shelves or books, or I don't know, whatever your vibe is. Okay? So there we go with that. Let's come back over here. Now, when you're doing this, you can work in pairs if you want to. Now, that's going to get tricky because you have to be in the same circle, that you can be together. And one person can design it, and y'all can work together on that. When you turn in your assignments, you both have to turn them in, but only one of them is going to have the information, like your brainstorming sheet. Only one of you is going to have that information. And then this assignment right here, only one of you is going to have the information, but the other person needs to still turn it in, but just make it really clear up at the top, done with Fred, or whoever you do it with. Write it up really, really clear so that I know who to give the grade to. Okay? So serving counter, dining table, bathroom, I forgot. I didn't put in a bathroom, but that's easy. You can just have one bathroom if you want to, or you can put male, female. That's totally up to you. Add interesting materials, meaning floors, such and such. And then I'm looking for some advanced stuff here. You will be making a design board just like you did last week, but I'm going to wait till Wednesday to post it so that the kids in class have something to look forward to. Okay? So it's same old thing. You get to pick which views you want to show. If you have more than 4 walls, do that. All right, now let's go back to Home Styler. Let's see, did I leave hers up? I'm going to open a former student. Now, this girl was really into it. So this is very fancy. And I guess so. Let's see, hopefully. Is this hers? No. Sorry. Open Farrah's Coffee Shop. This was before anybody even knew Home Styler. She just really went for it. So I'll show you what she has going on in a second. So we'll come in the front door. She did a nice job with this. And then you could come back here for a conference room if you wanted, or a bigger meeting or something. Here's the bathroom here. And she went on and she put a kitchen. Now, I transferred this over from the old to this new plan, and it kind of messed it up. So I'm not really sure what's going on in the kitchen, but she put one. Now notice, it's okay that these walls are like this. It doesn't have to be a perfect square or rectangle. See, she's got this entrance. It could be another building, parking lot, something outside. I don't know what's going on. And over here as well. So it doesn't all have to be little perfect squares and little perfect rectangles. It's okay if it's like that. All right, as long as it makes sense, and this certainly does. I think she's got something going on over here in the kitchen, and that makes sense. So let's take a quick look. Okay, so as we look at this view, you can see the lights, you can see the wall, you can look in here and see that. I'm not sure, these aren't supposed to be here like that, but it's okay. And you can see the little bathroom there. So let's switch to room view. Oh, hello. That was a cool thing on the wall. All right. So she's got these glass tables, art on the wall. That's when you walk in the front door. And I could change. Let me change this guy. Thank you for your patience. Let's turn this around. Okay. See, she's so smart. She put a computer check-in in the front. And then you can look around here. This could be more than a coffee shop. This actually looks like it could be a restaurant too. So I'm going to leave it to you on that. And then if you jump into this room, let's move the camera. Super cool. She's got that closet going on, that nice thing. I think she actually, in the old program, they might have it in this one where they have all these letters, and she individually, can I click on them? Yeah, she individually, it's Slacks and Salsa. She made the name of her restaurant on the wall. So that was pretty cool. So here you go with this, looks very cool. And let's see what happens when we go in the kitchen. I think this could be a disaster, but it's okay. You get the idea. You do not have to do this. She was just super smart. She put 2 refrigerators. I think these are some kind of kitchen cabinets. As I said, when it translated, it didn't do a very good job. But she was really smart and figured it out really well. Yay for her. I was very impressed. And let's see the bathroom. Let's see what we got there. Go in here. And then she just made a small bathroom and a sink because that's all you really need. And there you go. Be fun, make some fun color or put some super cool art on the wall or something like that. If if you're so inclined. Okay. So there we go. I think, let me see what I did here. I don't think, if there's not a panorama, no, there's not. I'll make one and show it to the kids in class. Okay, so I just realized I need to post this brainstorming sheet, but other than that, you're ready to go. And I really hope you have fun with this. I get lost in it and I can spend just hours and hours and hours. So I want to respect your time. This is all I'm going to give you this week, except for once you've gotten this done, I'm going to post the template for your design board. And that is it, my lovely students. And thank you to all of you who sent me sweet emails and did sweet things for me last week. Teacher appreciation. It means a lot. You have no idea. All right. I will see you soon. Bye.